Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today, super pertinent. We're already into 2022, but we will be talking about if you missed your opportunity to move to the Denver metro area in 2022 or not.
Is it too late? Let's find out. What's up, guys? I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time here, first of all, welcome. Thank you for coming and checking us out. But while you're here, hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell, because all week long, we're dropping a ton of content telling you everything you could possibly want to know about moving to or living in the entire Denver, Colorado area.
100%. And we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So with that being said, that number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if there is something we can do for you guys, we would love to do so. But with that being said, it's 2022. It's April Fool's. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. A couple days prior to you seeing it, today's April Fool's. But we ain't fooling around today. Right. We ain't fooling around.
Nope.
That's fooling around.
There we go.
We ain't fooling around. Bottom line is, we still want to give you guys some information as far as, hey, as we creep into the warmer months or whatnot, and to the back half of 2022, have you already missed this opportunity to be in Denver? And it would be looking here be a mistake? Would it not? Are you too? What does that look like for you guys, right?
Diving into it, guys, what does opportunity to move here look like? Or rather, what does missing an opportunity to move here look like for you? Now, a lot of the questions that we get from people is, hey, am I just priced out of the market? Is there just no more inventory left? Can I find something that's gonna work for me and my family? Is what we're looking for too unrealistic? And hey, my house that I'm selling here in my market, am I still gonna be able to do well enough to be able to carry that over into Colorado?
Correct. So some that's gonna fall specifically to you guys and your circumstances. Yes, we'd love to answer those questions for you. If you guys have homes to sell, yes, we've got a team across the entire country that can help you guys as well. So if we're in those areas and we can help you, we'd love to do that. But the short answer is no on the first part. So when it comes to being a seller's market here in Colorado, hey, did I miss my opportunities or low inventory? Yes, for a long time, we're gonna be in what's called a seller's market here in Colorado.
And we have been for a long time.
Everyone's winning homes, everyone's going under contract. Every client we've had from you guys the past several hundred are still getting deals won, we're still crushing. So no, and more importantly, as it starts to warm up, more inventory is starting to come out. And yes, that is just a pattern as far as like seller consumer behavior. You get through the holidays, you get through the cold weather, it starts warming up, your yard, your garden, the new paint on your house, the little fixes you wanna make to make sure that you are the best home in the neighborhood to go for sale. You look phenomenal. So more people are doing that. There are more homes coming on the market, but then one would think, yeah, I know, Will, but there's also more buyers, right? Like, not necessarily. A lot of you think, well, I'm gonna go shop in the winter because no one's shopping in the winter. The problem is all of you guys think that. Yeah. So believe it or not, as it gets colder past fall into deep into like the fourth quarter of this year, it actually gets extremely busy. And people are super active in the summertime. They're going on vacations, they've got school break. Some people decide to stop or just to wait and not look to go buy a home. So believe it or not, as it starts to warm up, more inventory comes out, but less buyers are out by a smidge. And on top of that, current today, interest rates have risen a little bit, which is also putting a pause on some buyers. So if you can withstand or buy your points down on your interest rates and get out in some of these warmer days, especially during the week, and get competitive, you could actually be moving right into a great time to be a buyer as far as circumstances to Colorado.
It's true. And diving into interest rates a little bit more here, it was kind of funny because the other day I was checking in with one of our clients that we're currently shopping with right now. I had just checked on interest rates and they were starting to creep up, and I hit him up and was like, hey Philip, shout out to Philip. Hey Philip, looking at interest rates, man, just a heads up, this is kind of where we're sitting now, some information about it. And he replies back, Eli, the first house I bought had 12.5 or 12.75 interest rates.
Yes.
And he goes, perspective. And I was like, man, you're 100% correct.
So we're showing Phil's age. He's 29. If you guys haven't done the math, Phil's 29.
Yep.
I'm also 29. But yes, interest interest rates are definitely not as high as they were. It's very subjective. For the current dates, like they're high for what people are used to, but they're still more than affordable.
Exactly.
And some people are just gonna wait to see if like those interest rates drop. Here's what's not gonna drop: equity. So the sooner you guys are into a home, even if it's a little bit higher interest rate than you guys want, you can refinance that down the road if you'd like to. And more importantly, as Colorado, Denver Metro specifically, continues to appreciate, you don't wanna like save a little bit on saving a point of your interest, but you're giving up a year and a half of equity of 16% on that home because you decided to wait. So even though like you're taking a small hit on the interest rate, if you can buy those points down, buy them down. Yes, we can talk to you guys about that. But more importantly is, again, how powerful the equity is and what you guys are gonna have as far as ownership.
Well, and I actually think that's more of an opportunity because you have a lot of buyers right now where the only reason they can buy is because interest rates are so low.
Correct.
So with interest rates creeping up just a little bit, you're gonna push some buyers out of the buyer pool, which is gonna alleviate some of the competition, is gonna create more opportunities for new buyers coming in who aren't afraid of a 4.5% or 5% interest rate.
So whether it's the interest rate, whether it's people just being active with their kiddos during the summer times and buyers being pushed out, or choosing to take a quick timeout during this time of year, you staying proactive because more inventory is coming because seller behavior tends to do that, again, could be a great opportunity.
Now, looking at nationwide markets, there are many, many places across the country that are still very hot. Real estate is extremely hot all across the country. Denver's always been very hot, but now, you know, with COVID, with things changing around a little bit, the majority of real estate in all of the country is extremely competitive right now. So that is a good sign that if you have a home to sell, you're still gonna be able to do really, really well on that sell side, which is only gonna bring more leverage over here to Colorado.
Yes, and two things on the sell side, right? Whether it's here in Colorado or whether you guys are out of state, two things that can strengthen or just smoothen your process. When you guys are selling wherever you're at, yes, it's highly, highly encouraged to get yourself a post-occupancy as a seller. So after you're done selling your home, you can still occupy that house for 30 or 60 days. That gives you time to have all the money from the closing. So now you're no longer contingent. You don't have to sell your home to go buy a new home, but you also don't have to move out of it. You've got that 30 or 60 days post-occupancy to stay there. So when you're out here buying, you're non-contingent. And a second little tidbit, a lot of people, when they're buyers, they're contingent, correct? So, hey, Eli, I'm offering to buy your house, but I can't buy your house unless I sell my house. That's called contingent. You can also be contingent as a seller, which means Eli can say, hey, Will, I will sell you my house. Everything looks great on your offer, but I'm only contingent on selling you my house if I find a house for myself. So two different tactics there. If you're gonna have a post-occupancy, you should not have a reason to be contingent as a seller. If for some reason you can't have that, if you feel more comfortable being contingent as a seller, these are great tactics you guys can use with us, with your realtor, whoever you're using. If you're using our team, they should be versed in that, in those things. But you wanna be tactical about what you're doing. It is a hot market everywhere, like everyone's talking about. So a couple tactical moves, setting yourself up for success to just minimize your stress and any friction that might happen with you guys moving forward. Definitely great ideas.
My last point here is that the amount of room that we still have to grow in Colorado, people very highly underestimate how much room there is to grow. Yes, we're built out to the west. You've got the mountains there. That's equivalent to beachfront property here in Colorado. Being on the west side near the foothills and that front range, that's beachfront. There's only so far you can build toward the beach, right? Same with the mountains here. Now, going north, wide open. Going east, wide open. Going south, wide open from Castle Rock all the way to Colorado Springs.
I feel like it's oceanfront. I'm sitting here thinking like beachfront. I feel like someone in like the sand dunes or like Nevada would be selling you beachfront property and you're like in the middle of some desert.
On your little lake or something.
Either way, guys, definitely a lot to take away, definitely a lot of questions because yes, some of this is gonna be predicated on your personal circumstances, but as far as like Colorado specific market, where it's going, where it's headed, the behavior of consumers as far as like sellers and buyers right now, no, you have not missed your opportunity. And no, you have not missed your opportunity to work with myself and Eli because we're still gonna throw you that reminder that we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado. And yes, that number is gonna pop back up onto the screen because just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So if there's anything we can do for you guys, call the number, email, text. We are the guys who respond to that stuff. We would absolutely love to continue to help you guys. But until next video.
Until we're Phil's age. Once we're Phil's age, we're out of the game.
Phil's 29. Love you, Phil.
Love you, Phil.
Love you guys. Appreciate all of the support. We will see you guys very soon.
See you guys. It's pretty good, right? I like it. It's my kind of music here.